Americans pushing in, they're getting crossfire, they're going down. Slender picks third flank, takes down first heavy, Laser goes down. Legacy in the corner goes down as well. It's a 2v1 at the moment, can't finish the light assault. Now versus In Flames goes down. Can he take the light assault down?
Alright, that was the trailer made by the fantastic Menshir. And this is match 1 of Pill. So we have DDRG and RAM. I'm Cross Sean, and with me is Ryan.
Hello, welcome to Pill.
Hello, and welcome to Pill. Alright, so let's take a look at the rosters here. So I'll put both rosters on screen here, but just to highlight, we're going to talk about the players that are actually going to be playing today. So for Ram, we've got Nikki G, Osprey, Zenora, Bashar, Hearts on Fire, and Menshir. So what do you think of this team, Ryan?
I think it's a very strong team. They have 2 LAs, they've got a Bolt, and then they've got their core heavy assaults. But on Aiken, I'm kind of surprised that they're playing Osprey, because it's not normally a friendly, like a bolter-friendly map, but he has been discussing that he's ready to play LA or heavy. So
Yep,
it's
I have
definitely
seen
strong.
him playing LA a couple times in Open League. So he might be bringing that out. That would be pretty interesting to see him on that.
Definitely.
But yeah, pretty passive team, but very strategically minded. Played together really well.
Yeah, they focus on like their setups and tactics over their aggression, unlike like some other teams in the tournament.
So yeah, pretty strong team. Definitely a contender to win it all. On the other side, we have DDRG. So today they're going to be playing Doc P, Essing Power, Itzy, Jokrima, Thel, and Yolda. So, what do you think about this one?
Yeah, that's another strong team. They are missing Simple, so I think they're a bit weakened on the firepower in terms of heavy assault. I know the Simple's really good on this map, so maybe he's just not in TeamSpeak yet. But they have Itzy, who's very good at heavy assault. Dr. Psycho, who's Doc P, is a very good light assault, and he pairs up normally with Essing Power. Joe Creamer's also a good heavy assault. And you have Yolda, so I'm not sure. Yolda does flex between Bolt and heavy assault. But he has been playing Bolt on this map as well as SMG heavy, so it would be nice to see if he plays heavy instead of Bolt.
Yep.
All in all, this lineup focuses on aggression, but they are disciplined. They will fall back when called by Psycho, who's normally in-game leading. But it could be Itzy today, who knows?
Yep. So going back to one thing you mentioned was the light assault play between Doc P and Essing Power. So map today is Aiken, which is obviously a very, very strong LA map, very important to have good LA play on. So I think that's going to be the key to this match, is those two versus Bashar and whoever else Ram sends up on the roof. Maybe Zenora or Osprey.
Yeah, I definitely feel that the Ram team, they have a lot more stronger heavies over DDRG currently,
Hmm
but
Nikki and
DDRG
Menshir.
definitely have the upper hand when it comes to light assault play. Just that cohesion. I know Ram do have a lot of cohesions and they've been playing a lot of tournaments together, but I just feel like Psycho and Essing, they're just a bit better in terms of their knowledge of maps. The way they play LA is just much better in terms of Bashar and Zenora, who try and play a bit more passive on the roofs.
So another interesting thing to note here is that DDRG picked NC to play. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be starting next. Ticks will be starting in about a minute here, by the way.
Alright.
Hop in game here. So it's interesting that they picked NC, not a really meta pick anymore, but...
Yeah, definitely TR as well, and Aiken is a bit different. I feel like it could have been a TR vs matchup with the SMG heavies, but Ram have gone TR, so I'm gonna call it that they're gonna try and play a bit more passively than aggressive in this
Definitely try and
matchup.
hold the balks and kind of shoot from them instead of trying to push into
Yeah.
building.
Basically, I think what they're going to try and do is they're going to keep their LAs who like to play a bit more passively and keep the heavies back as well, so that the DDRG, the light assaults, cannot jump them at all, get behind them. But it'll be nice to see what counter DDRG can do to this setup.
So we have
If it is
DDRG
this.
starting here on the spawn side or the south side, and we have Ram starting from the garage or the north side. So I'll go ahead and follow Ram in here, starting in 10 seconds. Alright. Get all my scripts running. Catch up.
Yep, mine.
So right off the bat here for Ram, we have a bolter, 4 heavies, and 1 LA. Interesting play.
We've got 2 LAs pushed north building for DDR side, and that is Essing and Psycho.
Yep, and that's the only ones on the north side of the base here. Everyone else is holding in their building, as you can see on the minimap from our fabulous radar flash. Provided by Snipsel, and Ram's just holding in their own building here, so
DDRG
really passive start from both teams here. Now they're starting to push into north building here. Doc P gets the first pick of the game onto Zenora, who is trying to flip point. And now Ram's going to try and push into north building. One of their heavies goes down. Bashar tries to flank and he goes down. Now it's just Osprey,
yeah.
and one upstairs as well. There's a heavy here, he's trapped. His house on fire. He's going to back out and get away though.
Definitely a good start from DDRG though. They spotted that they wanted to play passive. They sent one to south just to make sure that they're not pushing it. But I would like to see a bit more aggression from Ram. They couldn't really do anything from their position considering they had no LAs whatsoever at the start there.
Yeah. They didn't really do anything honestly on the Ram side there. They just kind of sat there. Let DDRG do whatever they wanted to do. Menshir goes down on the bottom floor, but he gets traded. Nikki picks up the kill in the LA.
Enemy heavy spotted.
So, just 3 players left from DDRG in the Ram building. So they definitely have a chance to push in here now. 3 heavies on the top floor.
Yeah, Bashar did swap to LA as well.
Actually, they're pushing south building here with all 6 players, looks like, from the Ram side. So they get inside here, they get a bit of control. We've got 1 light assault, actually, in the DDRG building. Another light assault on the roof.
They're looking to flip the point, but they're too scared to get on it right now. So
they can't. There's 2 LAs right above them. If they try and stay on point, they're just going to get picked off. So Menshir gets 1 kill, but Essing Power trades it back onto Bashar. And yeah, Ram's just kind of holding right now. Here they go. Now they're pushing into their building. Lots of kills going back and forth. Looks like Ram's winning this fight though. Pick up 3 kills. Now just 1 left in their building. And Thel goes down.
Osprey's in there, in DDRG's home building already, on the balcony, but he might want to back off because they're starting to funnel back in. He's going to get caught off pretty easily here.
So yeah, Bashar's really struggling on the roof here. Trying to 1v2 against 2 strong LAs, and he's not having a lot of success on that.
Yeah, Ram have finally got their players split up a bit. They got 2 in North building, 2 heavies.
Yep.
Bolter is on their balcony along with a heavy, and Bashar is on their roof.
Nikki on the ledge here of South building, trying to push in the window. He's gonna catch an LA in the back, but he's not gonna get the kill. Now he has to back up. It's an interesting spot though, I haven't really seen it used before.
Yeah, now Thel is following them though.
Yeah.
Just holding the angle.
But Nikki made it back from the tree.
Yeah.
So now we see 1 heavy pushing into the bottom floor of Ram's building. I believe that's Joe Cremo with the B-Hot camo. He goes down to Nikki. Osprey gets a pick on Thel. So yeah, a bit of a rough start for Ram, but their passive play is starting to give them some success now.
Yeah, they bring it back. Once they got the map control, they're sorted. They have their crossfires set up. I think that's what they kind of wanted to do on the first part.
Yeah.
They wanted to bait DDRG in, but DDRG weren't falling for it at all. And Nikki's doing the same ledge flank here on the south building, so let's see if he can catch one up.
Early on, Nikki's +8, so really leading the way for his team. Scores 28-22 with about 10 minutes left. He gets a kill, but he gets traded.
By an SMG as well, yeah, at that range.
Yeah, mostly SMGs on the DDRG side, and I think I saw 1 or 2 anchors. Surprising to see those anchors, but if they can make it work, props to them.
Essing is on their roof.
Yep, he's flanking Osprey here. He gets Osprey, and he gets the second kill.
Oh, brilliant kill.
Yeah.
And he manages to get out past the heavy.
Oh,
aggressive,
he got a bit too
there was no
aggressive
one
there.
else. Yeah.
Little greed.
Nikki gets Psycho as well, and Bashar's back on the roof, heading towards North Building. Drakeem trades with Nikki.
DDRG flipping point now. 2 heavies pushing inside to the Ram building. They're getting flanked by Bashar. He doesn't get a kill, but he gets out. And Sheer gets a kill. There's SMGs going to work on the second floor here. But ultimately, they only come out with 2 kills there from DDRG.
And Ram are back on the point, so it's going to start taking their favour again. It was 1 minute for DDRG to cap, and Ram brought it all the way back to almost 1 minute for them.
Yep. See the 2 LAs on the roof now for DDRG.
Yeah, Bashar's playing very passive.
Yeah, he's not really fighting on the roof. He's kind of going around, like running around on the ground.
He got forced off the roof, and they're just keeping him spotted. And now Itzy goes for the kill. Gets him.
Here comes the crunch from DDRG.
Menchir kills Itzy though in the 1v1. Still looks like DDRG have control of the building.
Yep, Nikki G pushing back in here. They still have a heavy in the cubby. I believe that's Sonora. Yes.
Menchir's stuck on point right now. He looks like he's gonna go down. Oh, he doesn't.
Alright, so Ram's now pushing into the north building, looking for the last kill here. That's Thel. He gets 1 kill on Zenor. But he's got 2 more players chasing him. LA is going to come support him. But Osprey gets the no-scope.
Yeah, lovely shot.
And Bashar cleans up Thel. But they do have players behind them in their building, and they need to be aware of. So get out. Nikki gets 1 with a Kami. Oh no! Itzy just jumped off the balcony behind Menchir, and Menchir didn't notice them. They had their backs to each other. Could have ended really badly.
Bashar's managing to keep both LAs at hold right now, but they're gonna move in with a synchronized push. But he's already got off the roof.
Eyes open, enemy heavy.
What DDRG needs is someone just stop that cap. Just sit on the flower, because no one from Ram
Still
is in
have
the
a
south
minute.
building.
Oh, they just got all the kills in North Building here. 3 kills in a row for DDRG.
Bolter and Heavy pushed back into the home building for Ram. That's Menshir and Osprey. Itzy's coming in the flank though.
Yep. He's pushing
Osprey.
on the balcony.
He's gonna get flanked. What's a nice positioning from Itzy, just completely bamboozled Nikki. Now he's trying to escape the bolter.
And Ram gets control here again. Looks like they're flipping point.
Psycho's straight on point, but he's spotted.
Yeah, he's got 2 players on point with him, so he's not going to be able to stop the cap anyway. Looks like Essing gets a kill here on North Balk, though. So interesting that LA duo that we really hyped up so much, Doc P's -10 and Essing Power's only +2. So only have -8, even having complete control of roof here. So Ram's just basically letting them flank and then killing them anyways. It's really impressive play from them. Alright, Doc P pushing into the balcony of Ram here. Gets a kill.
It's 2 kills with DDRG right now.
Yep, just Osprey left. He's gonna jump out the window. Menshir comes in from Balk, gets 1 kill. They've got a conk on top floor here. I think they conked a couple of players. Unfortunately, Thel cleans up Menshir.
Stay alert, enemy heavy nearby. Spotted an enemy heavy nearby.
And here comes the pushback. Hearts and Sonora and Osprey looking to get it back into their own building here. Bashar with the black hand on North Balcony here, looking for a kill. It's something that's really come into meta as for the LAs as of late, to get those good range picks.
Victory has not eluded us. Fight harder.
So Ram has control of most of the map here, but there's still a couple players on their second floor that they need to deal with. Thel is the first one, picks off Osprey.
Yeah, they're going in solo. This is not good for Ram right now.
No. It's a tough crossfire to dig out here. They need to push from Balk, I think, would be the best way. Although Menshir just runs in and kills both of them, so just aim better, I guess. That works too.
Psycho gets another kill on the light assault. Bashar is having a hard time here, but he is getting a lot of info for his team regarding which buildings are clear, and where the LAs are situated. Now 3-man stack into north for Ram again. They're going to try and retake their own building. It seems to be having a lot of problems here. A nice crossfire there. Ditsy trades with Nikki.
One thing that I do want to note right now is that even though the score is really close, Ram has almost double the damage assists and utility assists that DDRG has. So they're just playing together really well, getting the conks, getting the spots, and 2v1ing people.
They might have more because DDRG is grouping up in their building a lot and they're having to throw a lot of utility into the building to retake it. Whereas DDRG, they throw their conks in, get the kills, and they're straight out of there, or they sit themselves in there.
Is with you. Do not falter.
But here we are, we've got Bashar on the roof of South.
Yep, with the black hand.
Make that 2 heavies now. And a bolt.
And DDRG pushing into Ram's building now, 2 LAs on the roof. A couple players in north that are gonna swing around here. one heavy isolated in
You
their own
are
building. It's
better than
Menshir who
this.
goes down.
Show them.
Nikki does get a kill to trade it back though. And just time and time again, we're seeing DDRG pushing into the Ram building here.
Stay alert. Enemy
And then Ram just slowly crunches them from a bunch of different directions.
heavy nearby. Eyes open. Stay alert. Enemy heavy nearby.
Now Nikki pushing back up into their own building. Gets one kill on Thel.
Eyes open. Enemy heavy.
And they clean up the cubby as well. So 2 minutes left here though. Cap is still in contestant. So if DDRG can at least stop this cap on this half, they can have a good chance in the second half if they can get their own cap.
There's only 8 kills that separates the teams right now, so it's very close.
And like you mentioned before the match, Menshir and Nikki G are leading the way for Ram. They're 2 top heavies, +10, +8. Osprey with a nice no-scope on Essing Power there. And DDRG pushing back into the Ram building here, but Ram's ready for him this time. They get all the kills there.
Yeah, Bashar's getting away with a lot of
5 kills in a row.
kills. Yeah.
Yep, Bashar is now back to positive. Zenora is the only one negative on Ram as of right now. So really balanced scoring from them.
Enemy light assault in the air.
I feel like DDRG need to kill Bashar in order to make that push into the home building successful, because he harassed them, they got the info on where he was, and then they just left him.
And you'd think with 2 LAs on the roof that they'd be able to get that kill easily,
Yeah.
but they
He's
didn't.
playing it smart. He's dropping off. And
Yeah, as soon as he
moving-
sees those 2, he just runs away.
Yeah, he's moving continuously.
Now he comes back up to the roof, picks 1, now he can go back into cover. Clear his spot, clear his shields, and then engage the other.
Hostile light assault. Enemy heavy. Stay alert.
His passiveness
Nearby.
cost Osprey his life, though.
But he does get 1, and oh, a team kill there.
Yoda, yeah. That's
So
unfortunate.
worked out really well for Bashar in the end there. 7 seconds left on my script. And that's time. Let's take a look at our halftime scores. So we have 128 to 105. So taking a look at Ram here, then Sheer +6, Nikki +6, Osprey +8, Hearts +6, Bashar +2, and Zenora -8. So really, really balanced scoring across the board for them.
Is he on -10, the highest, or the lowest net score, should I say, for the DDRG side?
Yeah, that's
quite
surprising. Most people think
Yeah.
that he's the best player on their team.
Definitely. Yolda on -1, he would be on 2 if he didn't get that team kill. Jokrima -8 as well.
Yeah. Essing Power is
These are
still
not
positive
extremely
though.
bad numbers. They can be fixed within
No.
another half. So
A
I'm
good
really worried about them. I think that they really need to focus on Bashar and where he is on the map, because he's just getting 3 kills after 3 kills, dropping behind while DDRG engaged. He seems to not know where he is after he's lost his spot, which is working out really well for him, obviously. He may only be on +2, but he's definitely putting in a lot of info for his team is going around in their team speak just from him alone.
Interesting Thel on 0% HSR for that half. Had 7 kills, no headshots.
I believe he was running an SMG.
Yeah, he was. But even with the SMG, you usually used to get a little bit. But yeah, and then like I mentioned before, you can see the damage assist and the utility assist hugely in favor of Ram.
Yeah, I think, to be honest, damage assists, it's not really a downside of having lower. It just means you're winning your 1v1s possibly a lot better.
One thing that is interesting is Osprey has 10 damage assists, so that's just him getting a body shot on someone and someone getting an easy finish. So
Yeah.
those are huge. Like you just get those easy kills from that.
I feel
Yeah,
like
for the
Osprey had a rough first, like, half of that half, if you want to call it like that.
Mhm.
Because they were just locked out. He couldn't really peek up. The heavies were situated nicely in the nest area. But once they got control and they managed to have at least 2 buildings under the RAM control, then he was able to just shoot wildly across the balconies, and he was damaging quite a lot of the LAs.
Yeah.
Which meant that Bashar could maybe just pick one off full back straight away. That's worked really well for him.
Mhm.
But definitely I'd like to see what happens with this next half. Do RAM take a more aggressive approach to try and get that map control early, or do they do the exact same and just bait them in?
Yeah.
But they've already seen that DDRG are not scared to sit back themselves, so they might switch up here. I wouldn't be surprised if Zenora goes to LA.
Yeah, I was surprised that they only
For
had
the
the one
opener.
LA.
For the opener, I feel if Zenora went LA for the opener, they could gather a lot of map control quickly. They get info on where 2 LAs are and just push a building where they're not.
So looks like we're just waiting on NC to ready up here. I will say before this second half we have been having issues with the script in second halves, so I'm going to try it. It might not work and I may have to restart it, just as a warning for all the viewers. But we'll give it a shot and see how it goes. Alright, looks like both teams are ready. Back in game here, so we'll be starting in about 90 seconds. I'll go ahead and follow RAM in this time, see if they make any changes to their lineup or stick with what they have.
Okay.
It's about 30 seconds here, if you could give me a countdown.
Yep. Want me to tell you when it's 5 seconds? So
Yeah.
we can start. Cool. Alright, it's 5 seconds, so you might as well start it.
Yep. Both my scripts running. And here we go.
Say double LA for DDRG again. Yolda's gone bolt though. That's the change they've made from SMG
Okay.
heavy to bolt, and he's gonna go
Zenora's still on
straight
the
for the
heavy,
point.
and Osprey just imped himself and Zenora, so good start. Oh, they do have double LA, I believe. Oh, no, they
Bashar's
don't. That's
quickly
just...
dispatched though.
Nicky's sitting on the V term as a heavy, looking for the LAs. So he damages one, but doesn't see the other. Oh, and now
Fails
he's
to
got
get the kill.
heavies chasing him here. He's in trouble. And
He goes down to it, see.
Yeah, I don't think that was the best played off the start there. It's really isolated. No one could help him there.
Yeah, this is where I'd like to see Yoda jump on the point and just flip it. And it looks like he's doing that.
Victory has
Yep,
not
and meanwhile the rest of his team's pushing into the Ram building here. Got 2 heavies waiting for him. Hearts gets 1 kill. Hearts somehow still alive here. Finally goes down. Menshir and Nicky both pick up kills here. Now there's just 1 heavy left on the bow. And he goes down. So yeah, again we see DDRG pushing into the Ram building, Ram letting him have it, and then just pushing back in and killing them all.
Yeah, it didn't look like DDRG expected them to get to South Building that quick after the respawn, but they had 2 players, the Bolt and the Heavy, on the balcony of the South Building, and Osprey just sniped the LAs off the roof.
So now the DDRG LAs are splitting up here looking for Bashar, so this is an opportunity for him for sure.
Ooh, Essing
Yeah.
fails that jump. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, that was, he spotted him. I don't
Just
think he
ran
should've
right
spotted
into
him.
a heavy and died instantly.
No, he spotted him from the roof. He spotted Zenora and he jumped, but he spotted him before he jumped, so Zenora already turned around.
So now Bashar can get onto their roof and look for the other LA. This is a very tricky little spot he's got here in the grass. So he's just gonna back off, and Ram just holding in
rise to the
south
moment
right now.
you can prevail.
Now DDRG is gonna push in. Hearts picks up 2 kills on the Balk, but he's got 3 players coming for him, and he goes down. Bashar gets a trade on the Balk. Nicky goes down to Joe Krima.
There was quite a few nice kills, but I think the double heavy push on the stairs was quite delayed, and it cost Psycho and Itzy their lives. If they'd managed to push up maybe at least 2 or 3 seconds beforehand, they would have 5 people still in this building.
I don't know
They only
quite
had
what
2.
Ram was doing either, because they had all their players in the building right before that push, and then they just kind of started leaving right as the push happened. So they were a little
They got timinged.
Yeah. Menshir takes Doc P. And Bashar forces Essing off the roof, so... Once again, they're making the single LA work on a map that you usually need 2 for. Yolda gets Osprey in the Bolt duel. It's a big kill. Gets traded
Nice
by Nick.
defense from Itzy, but he goes down. Psycho's gonna chase this kill, but he should get killed by Nicky here.
Oh
Gets
no,
away
he
with
makes it
but
out. Both LAs up top. He goes down, but he gets
he's
traded.
off.
Are you
Yeah.
better than this rabble?
45 seconds for the cap. And
Yeah, if they
that
get this
is-
cap, that'll be even basically in score. If DDRG
Zenora
can
went
get
to
this.
interrupt it, but Osprey's capping it now. He can't cap it yet because Yoda's on the point, and Yoda spotted him.
Yeah. He's got cover from their Balks, but they need to kill the Bolt first.
Yeah. Looks like Yoda's taking a lot more damage than Osprey is.
Yeah, but he can just back off to his side of the point here. They're imping each other, jumping up walls, trying to find each other.
Now the LA's coming to help. It's gonna be
Yep.
a close quarters battle here.
Oh,
And a
Yolda gets the
nice
kill.
shot. Yeah, good shot. Bashar's behind them.
Yep, he gets Doc and he gets out alive.
Just gonna jump off in front of their spawn. Probably not the wisest, but he gets into North.
Now we just see that circling around the base that you see on Aiken a lot. You push in one side, you get into their building. You push in the other side, you get into your building.
Nice
keeps
shot from
circling.
Yoda on Bashar as well. But Osprey's back up now. 30 seconds for this cap. Will Osprey jump for it? No, Menshir does. But Menshir jumps for it and Yoda's still on point, so it's still ticking. 20 seconds.
Yeah,
now,
they need
so
to get another play on it or kill
This
him.
is going to be a fight for the point here. Right here.
Yep, Menshir gets the kill, but the LA's on point now. And heavies are disrupting their Balcult. So DDRG's gonna get this cap, I think.
Zenora's the only one that can stop them right now.
Yep, Bashar goes down. 2 players left, Zenora on the Balk, and I believe that's Nicky on bottom floor. They do get
Itzy
Itzy.
goes down.
Oh, so they
12
save it with
seconds.
just 12 seconds.
Yeah.
That's
Big play from Sonora getting that
Not out of the
first
woods yet,
pick on
though.
point.
And if DDRG gets this cap, they'll be leading. So, this is huge. Now Ram's just going to reset in south building here.
Yoda wants to try and get on that point,
Nicky's
but
gonna
he
put-
knows they're in south.
Leave one
It's gonna be a
LA.
lot harder. They're
Both
gonna have to
LAs
wipe
on
at
roof.
least 3 out. Yeah. The LA's gonna have to do a good job in flanking.
They already got spotted, though. Now they're going to try and drop. Oh. Some
Bashar
poor
gets-
positioning.
Essing though.
Yeah.
I was gonna go for the second.
And
Psycho
he gets it.
completely out of the blue.
His Psycho had no shields because he was getting shot when he was dropping.
And he was looking the wrong way anyways.
Yeah.
But Yoda's back on point.
Yeah, this bolter is a huge change for DDRG because they can just control point with him.
Alert, enemy heavy nearby.
Also, double miss from Yoda, but there's still one on point. That's Menshir.
Yep, he's got 4
He's
players looking for
quickly
him though,
spotted, Yeah,
and he goes
he goes
down.
down. That's going to be flipping for DDRG, and they get another 2 kills. The Bolter and Hearts.
Now it's just Bashar left, and he's on the DDRG roof.
So this is 40 seconds. They can hold this now. They need to keep Yoda on the point though.
Actually, they all push into the Ram building here, which could be a mistake, but Ram's just going straight into their building too,
But,
so
but
it's...
look where Psycho was playing. He just jumped off the roof and said there's no one going south. They're starting to lose their picks.
There's
It
2
gets
players north,
Menshir.
but they're not going to make it to point in time from north side.
Yeah, this is why I feel
Bashar goes
DDRG
down.
needs to collapse on point for this cap.
Yeah, this... They're going to
And
get
look
it now.
Look where they're playing. They're sitting on the balcony, so if they need to drop off, they will drop off. And the cap's going to go through.
Yeah,
It's
Ram's
brilliant.
passive play comes back to bite him here.
A new conglomerate has taken the facility.
It was only 9 points.
Yep, I'll go ahead and add that cap in. So now we're looking at 197 to 190. DDRG leading.
Enemy heavy spot.
Looks like we had a roof heavy from Itzy, which is not allowed in PIL. So he got a warning for that. 7 minutes left. Ram can go for a recap here if they want to, but I don't think they're going to be able to hold it.
It's going to be very unlikely if they're going to want to try and hold 4 minutes worth of the cap point.
Yeah, it's just a
Time.
3-point difference right now. I think they just need to focus on kills instead of jumping on point and potentially dying there.
I'm kind of confused why they're sending Sonora instead of
Oh
Osprey.
no. The DDRG LAs didn't clear their roof and Bashar just waited for them and shot one of them in the back. He gets a second kill as well. And then Nicky gets a
Go for the
trade.
Trades, yeah. Could be a problem though if they don't get control of that building quick enough. The points disparity is gonna increase quite a bit.
Yeah.
Right now on your stream, I can see 1 point. I think it's a bit delayed.
I still have a 1-point lead right now.
Oh, a
Oh.
nice a switch from Osprey to a heavy assault, but Essing gets both Menshir and Osprey. So it looks like Osprey is switched out to heavy just for the
Will you
kills.
truly allow yourself to lose?
Yeah, Osprey's down to -4. I believe he was +6 in the first half, so
Yeah.
that's a -10
He was
switch.
plus eight in the first half.
So -12 in this half so far. Question in chat, is Cyclone banned? Yes, Cyclone is banned. So the Gen 1 and Gen 3 SMGs are banned. So only the Blitz, Sirius, and Hailstorm are allowed as SMGs. So
Bashar could have some trouble here. He's getting
now both
focused
teams are
by
in the
both.
other team's building here.
A new conglomerate has taken the facility.
Yeah, Bashar's getting focused. He's got 4 heavies coming towards him too from North Building. South Building, actually.
Looks like DDRG want to retake their building.
Yeah, but
Ooh.
Ram's pushing into North Building from here instead of staying.
They'll just ran past Osprey. I had no idea he was shooting right next to him.
Enemy heavy nearby.
Sonora gets one, goes for more, goes down to Joe Crema.
Spotted an enemy heavy. Eyes
Now Hearts is running for his life. But he's not backing off, he's sitting right here. It's very dangerous for him.
Yeah, he's got 5 heavies coming towards him.
Now he's stuck in an even worse spot, and he goes down to Itzy. I'm not sure what he was trying to do there.
Osprey back on the bolt now. Menshir gets one, gets traded. And this is just back and forth here with the lead. Just 1 point separating them right now.
I think DDRG are trying to push out a bit too quick.
Yeah, but they're gonna back off here.
Managed to get away alive, and even Thel just runs past two ram heavies.
He was lucky that Nikki wasn't peeking right then.
DDRG keep this up, they're gonna win just based on cap point alone. Black hand war between Essing and Bashar.
And no one from either team is pushing right now. I think they're waiting for this LA battle to push. Nikki goes for the flank on the LAs, gets some damage on them, gets them both spotted. Now here they go. But Doc goes down from behind.
Osprey the Bolt was peeking up to the roof, gets killed by Essing.
Yep,
But
Bashar
comes
gets
back and kills him, yeah.
Menshir picks off 2 on point, and 3 actually. And then Itzy gets cleaned up. Yep, he gets cleaned up. And that's a full wipe by Ram, so they take a 5-point lead here with 3 minutes to go. Right, so both teams gonna reset here. Probably we'll see another LA fight. Oh, Osprey gets the pick on Essing. That's a nice one.
That looked like a black hand and body shot from...
No, it was a headshot by Osprey.
Was it?
Mhm.
Nice.
I mean, the black hand might have hit him too, but...
This is where Bashar, look at him. He's just running back into DDRG's home building. You can hear the LA flying up.
He's gonna come up behind him. Gets one, but looks like he's gonna get traded here. Still alive though.
Traded.
He's got a lot of players looking for him.
A big whiff.
Oh. And he's gonna make it out here.
Yeah, this is gonna hurt DDRG if they keep losing these individual picks by Bashar.
Magic Bashar shuffle. Gets out alive.
DDRG definitely need a surge of points to come their way, otherwise they're gonna lose this match even with the cap.
Doc P is where it needs to come from. He's minus 20, even though he's probably their second best player, I'd say. So he's really struggling on the LA here.
Itzy's brought it back to 0. He was minus 10. But I'd still like him to be a bit higher up. Same with Thel, he's gone to minus 14.
So flurry
Seems
of
like they're
kills
lacking
coming
the
here.
teamwork. Psycho makes up for it. Bashar's gonna go down this time. And Psycho have a kill on Nikki.
Yep, that's what we need to see from
4 picks
Doc.
from
He goes
Psycho.
down, but
4
still.
picks for him, but that's enough for his team to get back in straight away.
Less than a minute left here. Ram leading by 9 points right now. So still incredibly close. One wipe from the X-Tac side, or DDRG side, can win this game for them.
Yeah.
And Ram's just gonna back off and hold their building now.
Yeah, DDRG might want to do the same thing, to be honest. They don't want to feed kills here.
They have to
Apparently
go
they're
for the
winning.
kills, though. They're down. I mean, they don't know that, obviously, but...
Oh, you added cap already?
Yes, I did.
Oh.
They're still down even with cap. Nikki takes stock. Here comes the push from DDRG. 20 seconds left. Essing gets the kill on Bashar. Nikki gets Jokrima back, though.
It's going in favor of Ram. 20 seconds or so left.
10
15.
seconds. They don't have time to get enough kills now. 11-point lead. And that's time. I'll wait for the ref to call it. His script might be a little bit late here. Yep. So yeah, Ram take it. Very, very close game though. go ahead and hop to the final scoreboard here.
For your script is 11 points difference.
Yes. Not sure what the official ref script has, but mine has it as an 11-point difference.
Yoda did get a team kill in that match, so it would probably been an 8-kill difference. It's only 4 kills.
Okay, the ref has 248 to 235, so they have 1 extra kill for Ram compared to mine. But still, really close match.
Definitely thought DDRG had control of this map, but they did start suffering. Their pushes were suffering. They didn't really seem to know that the Ram side had people in South building when they were pushing the home building. So they were just getting shot in the back. At least 2 times they got fully wiped. That could have been what cost them the match there.
Alright, we will go ahead and bring the team captains in now. So we'll be bringing Itzy, or actually it looks like
Psycho, yeah.
Doc just left. It looks like we will be bringing Nikki in though.
User was moved to
Yeah.
your
Hi, hello
channel.
Nikki.
Hello.
We may be missing another team captain, but
Why?
I believe Doc just disconnected.
They are probably on their team speak.
Yeah.
Should I go shout at them in German?
Yeah, they all left. I don't know. We can still
Single team captain interview.
interview the victorious team captain here.
Okay. Give me a question. That's how this works, right?
That is how this works. Ryan,
Uh-huh.
got any questions for him?
Ryan, just
Yeah,
mute.
I just poked Itzy. He's going to come back over.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, we can wait just
So
a
I
second.
want to
then.
direct the question at both teams.
Okay.
Mhm.
So we'll just wait for him to arrive. And move him in. He's in the lobby, I think.
User
Hello.
was moved to your
Hello.
channel.
Hello.
GG.
GG on the match.
That was a great one to watch. Just really back and forth in that second half.
Yeah, that was quite good.
Yeah,
We fucked up
13-point difference, and Yoda did get a team kill, so it was only
9,
no,
I
but not
think.
Maybe
13
5
points.
kills.
11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
It's
think
close.
the problem was that our last 2 pushes didn't were shit. You know, we died and did not get any kill.
Yeah, that's what I want to bring up. So for the opener of the match, we only had 1 LA on the Ram side, and the rest of the heavies and Bolter just sat passive in your building. Did you?
Not
First
correct.
round?
Yeah.
that the
Did
first
you
one?
know that they were sitting passively, or did you just take a gamble and?
We expected that actually.
So is that why
Yeah.
you played passive yourself? Or...
Yeah, because we hadn't any push for pushing them when they are passive, you know. So
Yeah.
we kinda looked on the map and then we just did some stuff.
It definitely looked
Yeah.
like it worked out for you.
Yeah,
It
In that
definitely
first
did
half?
in the first half, yeah.
yeah, in the
First half, Ram didn't really seem to know what to do after the LA's got control of North.
The
And
thing is, we
you guys
we
were just
expected.
stuck.
Sorry, we expected the X-Tech push, the usual X-Tech push, and it never came, and that really caught us off guard because, yeah, that was pretty surprising to see a passive X-Tech in the opener.
Yeah, we were definitely surprised on the stream as well. We were like just sitting here watching
It's
the
the first
minimap.
time I've seen that from X-Tech.
I think it took like 2 minutes for the first
sorry,
kill.
DDR Gaming. Yeah.
It was interesting.
Well, I think I was standing 5 minutes and was doing nothing in the
Welcome to the
south
Ram
one.
place, but you got out passived in the end, I think.
Yeah.
So moving on to the match as a whole, how do you think the 1 LA worked for you, Nikki?
Worked well. I don't think anyone complained about LS once. We tried to keep him busy.
Bashar definitely seemed to be getting in and between a lot of the DDRG members, and he wasn't definitely being the biggest impact fragger, but his information getting distributed seemed like it was very crucial for your pushes. He was getting in between North building and their building and just calling whether it was clear or not, and then as soon as I see him leave that building, you guys start pushing straight away. So It definitely worked really well for you. How about you, Itzy? How did the 2 LAs work for you?
Well, our problem was, I think, in the second round we did better, but in the first round we split too much because our both LAs were on the north building, for example, and our
You were all in
heavy.
south, right?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
our problem. Actually, I think that was our problem because we couldn't set up a real push with our light assaults because we actually, I think, because we had 2 LAs, we could have easily got some nice flanks with 4 LAs, but we didn't did that actually. So
Yeah, definitely. I saw in the last 5 minutes you were pushing the home building of Ram. I don't know if you knew you were losing at that point, but it seemed to. Well, I think the scores were even, but those 2 pushes
Yeah.
they basically lost you that map because you were pushing in to the Rams home building without any knowledge of south building at all. So you just got shot in the back by the bolter and the heavies that were in the south.
yeah,
We
I
were
think
actually
that
in a similar situation because in those last few minutes, like you did a couple of great like rotations, like from north all the way into south
yeah,
and
yeah.
shit like that, and like we were really unprepared for stuff like that, and so we decided let's just play ultra passive in the end, which then kind of worked.
Yeah, it worked because you had the lead.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we lost because of the last 2 pushes in your
Yeah.
home building.
Yeah, I
Because
definitely
I
think
think,
so as well.
I
I
mean
don't
that's
know,
a 5 kill difference, right? That was
yeah.
like
I mean,
Yeah.
were
one
we
push.
in the lead at somehow in the second round? I don't
I
think
think
Yeah,
you were
second
at some
half was
point.
just back and forth. It was about a 1 point lead for either side, most of it. Just
Okay.
switching back and forth.
Yeah, because I think I was pushing twice and your creamer also pushed twice and we didn't get any kill and yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's what we were waiting for, basically, for you guys to push. Because you were before you actually did it pretty well. You just sat there and got information of where we were, and then you pushed us. But in the end, you kinda, I don't know, got a bit greedy, I guess. I mean, it looks
Yeah.
tempting when we are just sitting in our building, you know.
Our
But we were
problem was, I
prepared.
think, we thought we could actually do a nice push in the end. So
Yeah, right. Because you think like, oh, they're all in their building, right? Let's just go.
yeah, and that didn't work. So
Yeah, you had to try
yeah,
it though.
yeah,
Could
because
have gone the other way around as well, to be honest.
I think it was
yeah,
about a 3 kill difference when you made that push. So if you had made it successfully, you would have won. But that's just how it goes.
Nice opening match.
Yeah, I definitely
but
think the best part of the match, in my opinion, was when DDRG had 10 seconds left on point. Zenora and I believe it might have been Uniki, you killed the last remaining 2.
Oh yeah,
then
I killed Itzy
the
on the flower pot.
DDRG, yeah, the DDRG side pushed straight back in with a lot of quick frags and managed to hold it for the next 40 seconds. And you guys couldn't do anything. They
Nah,
pushed
we
so
had to give
aggressive
up.
into your building that you couldn't even go south building because Psycho was on the corner.
We couldn't even go north because their rotations were pretty fast as well.
Yeah, that's
We
why I
got
think
like
the double
almost
LAs came into
wiped
play.
twice.
It was a really
Psycho-
nice hold from DDRG.
Psycho was on the south building and Essing was on the north, just making sure no one was getting behind them. And then their main heavies just sitting up front, and then Yoda sitting on point. So the cap went through, which was really nice.
by the
But-
way, Nikki, what was that passive heavy at the Wicked bait there?
At the
Was it,
beginning of second half.
That
was it
didn't-
because of
didn't-
the light assaults or?
I'm not gonna tell you everything, right?
Well, I think so, but that was not that good.
Oh, it didn't work out how it was supposed to, but hey, shit
Yeah.
happens.
Worth a try.
But what I noticed for myself is that Basha did really good job with his silencer because at some point we knew that he's in our building on the roof somewhere, and he killed one guy and then he just disappeared and retreated. So yeah.
Yeah, Bashar was getting a lot of info for his team, which really helped them on their pushes. That's what we picked up during the
The
match.
crucial thing is also that we give him a lot of info. That's why if you said in our comms, he's constantly asking for how many LAs are up and where they are. That's what he needs to stay alive when he's alone. Because if he
Yeah.
knows where they are, he can either just avoid them or try to deal with them and not get surprised by the other one, for example.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but anyways, it was a really good game. So I
Yeah,
think
really fun to watch.
Now we're gonna have some
Wish you-
banger matches coming up.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
wish you good luck in your next matches. It was
Mhm.
really nice
Yeah,
to
thanks.
watch. And yeah, we
So yep.
hope to see you again soon. In the
Yes.
next matches tomorrow.
And
Hmm.
speaking of next
Yeah.
matches, our next match is in about 9 minutes from now. We have the Germans versus the French, Bling versus Vodi.
Nice.
That will be right here on PSP1.
Okay, I'm gonna head
Nice.
up.
Right.
See you guys.
Yep.
Bye.
Thank you.
User
See ya.
disconnected from your
See you
channel.
guys. Thanks for streaming.
User disconnected from your channel.
All right, so yeah, everyone, stay tuned, and we'll be starting up here in a couple minutes. I believe Opshax and Balmy will be streaming that one.